Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Angels. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. Joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show, and it's coming up next. Dylan Bundy gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
first delivery to him. Tim Anderson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
First pitch, 105.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting second.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day. When you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Batting third, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Next, it'll be Eloy Jimenez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's down.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. So now here is David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
From the stretch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 1 for 2. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. First home run of the campaign for him as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
After a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
That is good. The center fielder, Mike.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Rodon has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. The 2-1.
Nice base hit.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Pickoff move to second. Dive, but he's back. Trout at second. Rendon at first. 1 gone. Fouled off. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
2 straight.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
First and second now, 1 man out. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one.
Ball 4.
And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now it'll be Jared Walsh. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. First pitch on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. I'll give the enthusiasm a 10, the dancing a 4. No shame, and you gotta love it. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Second inning set to go, and into bat next is Luis Robert.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That'll fit. The first
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
That'll fit. The third baseman, Yohan.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you have that 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
So now to the plate, Gavin Sheets. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
2-0.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Moncada, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate now is Yerman Mercedes. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
The catcher, Max Stassi.
He's set. Here it comes. Good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. The pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here he comes again, 1-2, and he got him.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, David Fletcher. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try to pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fletcher is off at first with 2 away. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels lead 1. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Leury Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. Lifted in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now that's second baseman, Nick.
One out here in the Whitesox third, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Next to Chicago, the left fielder,
Next up, Eloy Jimenez grounded out in his last at-bat. Too low, 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Halos lead this one 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
First offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. 1-0 pitch on the way. Count now a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And digging in next would be Anthony Rendon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder,
Justin Upton the next to hit. Drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert. Now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being...
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 2-0. And now Jared Walsh set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Jared.
And now the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Outside,
And that misses 1-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys will get it up to over 90, as you can see. 94 for one, 91 for the other. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Now the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Nope, outside. That's a ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Count was 2-1.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 3-1.
Hey! We got full count.
Hit back toward the mound. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, Max Stassi, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Gavin.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Lifted down the line in left. Upton's after it. He's there and records the first out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Garcia.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Leori Garcia, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
He's set and the pitch. Down the third baseline. The pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Fouled off. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
Ball,
misses.
inside.
Ball 2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
And now in the box, David Fletcher. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard and caught down there at third. And that's allowed out number 1.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Shohei.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2 balls and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 2-1.
Ball. That's inside.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down to the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1 and 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Standing in now, Justin Upton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 2-0. And it's fouled away. Rendon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now Upton with a swing and a deep drive to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now
wow, throw a 10 over and bring out the clown. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
At the plate, Jared Walsh, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He grounded out last time up. I'm set with the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Second run will score as well as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2-out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches, get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he is in there.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Into the box, Max Stassi. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. No hits to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Grounded to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Angels are out in front, 6-0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, he might have something. Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Now back.
Stepping in now, Emo Jimenez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To Iglesias for 1. On to first, the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
The batter will be Luis Robert. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Iglesias is there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Garcia is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jason.
Now at the plate here is David Fletcher, head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. This pitch is popped up. Anderson has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next to hit is Shohei Ohtani. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball back upstairs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Was already off to to a great start with a home run on opening day, but then he goes and hits another one? Everyone knows he was putting in great work in spring training, and it looks like that hard work has paid off. What a way to get your season started.
In now, Mike Trout. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox nothing. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu. Now here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit hard towards center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Standing in now, Yohan Moncada, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Abreu aboard here at first with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Gavin Sheets, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes into count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it, so that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Yerman Mercedes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. White Sox lead one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Last half of the seventh here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. First offering. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Rendon on his way to second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Michael Kopech enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 34, Michael Kopech.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
2-2 the count. From the stretch. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now to the plate, here is Jared Walsh. He drove home two with a single in his last plate appearance. And now the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So now into the box is Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Angels are out in front, 8-0.
Leading off to the right side. The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch. Leury Garcia is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
the
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Tim Anderson's at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a changeup is bounced to second. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Now into the box, Nick Madrigal. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Trout has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Stepping in, Max Stassi. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The catcher.
First pitch of the AB now.
Stassi.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-2 now.
3-2.
Skied into straightaway right. Garcia is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, these
right
fans
fielder.
have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter. As we give you a look at the numbers here, a big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Stepping in next, Dexter Fowler. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
And he misses the bunt attempt, so it's a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. to 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get to count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
To third. Moncada gloves it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels. And now here is Eloy Jimenez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So here's Jose Abreu. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Gone. Back-to-back homers. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Stepping in now, Yohan Moncada.
The third baseman.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll get in there safely.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Junior Guerra is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. In now, Gavin Sheets. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box, Yerman Mercedes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Next to stand in is Leury Garcia. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
first pitch on its way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he popped him up. Rendon into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. And they are really hitting their stride now as this will cut into that deficit even further.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Iglesias ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Emo Jimenez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fouls this one off. Mercedes on third. Anderson on his second with 2 down. Fouled off. The White Sox down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season. It certainly won't be his last.
8-5 today. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Dylan Bundy earns his first win of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Marcia Rosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
This afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the White